Imagine waking up tomorrow, reaching for your phone, and finding nothing. No notifications, no messages, no news, no connection to the vast web that flows through the veins of modern life. For billions, this invisible network is no longer a luxury. It is survival. The internet touches every aspect of life. How we work, how we learn, how we govern, even how we think. But what if it simply vanished? Today we explore a world without the internet. A world where every website, every server, every fiber optic cable suddenly goes dark. The consequences are immediate. The repercussions unimaginable. Scenario explanation. The internet is more than a tool. It is the circulatory system of the modern world. At its heart are servers, routers, satellites, and undersea cables carrying unimaginable amounts of data every second. Now imagine that system gone, not hacked, not slowed, erased. Every link between people and information severed in an instant. No emails, no video calls, no online banking, no maps, no search engines, no social media. The backbone of the global economy and the invisible thread connecting humanity gone. Deep dive into the change. What exactly disappears? Financial networks. The global financial system relies almost entirely on connectivity, transactions, trades, and payments. Digital, automatic, instantaneous collapse. Stock markets freeze, credit cards fail. Businesses that depend on online orders have no way to function. Communication, emails, instant messaging, social media, all gone. Governments and emergency services struggle to coordinate. People revert to landlines, postal mail, or face-to-face meetings. Critical information is delayed or lost. Transportation, traffic control, airline schedules, GPS navigation. Offline, flights grounded, shipping delayed, urban traffic descends into chaos. Planes circle endlessly, trains halt, ports lose track of containers. Healthcare, hospitals rely on digital records, lab results, and telemedicine. Without the internet, patient histories vanish. Supply chains break, urgent care slows. Knowledge access, online libraries, research databases, scientific data, all gone. Humanity loses instant access to centuries of accumulated knowledge. Education, research, and innovation take a step back. Every system depending on digital connection grinds to a halt. Some things remain, computers, phones, satellites, but without connectivity. They are expensive paperweights. Historical, scientific context. Humanity has faced disruptions before. The collapse of empires, the fall of civilizations, or failures of electricity grids during disasters. When Rome fell, communication networks broke, trade slowed, and knowledge was lost. When New York's power grid failed in 2003, millions were stranded without transit, refrigeration, or communication for days. But nothing compares to the sudden, permanent loss of the internet. It is global, instantaneous. It affects every sector at once. Previous disruptions were localized, temporary, or geographically limited. The internet's collapse is universal and relentless. Step-by-step cause and effect. Hour 1 to 12, panic sets in. Phones show no connection. Websites fail. Social media freezes. Banks report errors. TMs stop dispensing cash. Hospitals struggle to access patient records. Day 1, airports ground flights. Stock markets halt. Major businesses suspend operations. Emergency services scramble. People realize this is not temporary, it's permanent. Week 1, supply chains collapse. Grocery stores run low. Pharmacies face shortages. Factories cannot coordinate production. Global trade grinds to a halt. Cities experience chaos in coordination-dependent areas. Month 1, people revert to older technologies. Landlines, radios, and printed maps become essential. Paper money replaces digital transactions. Libraries and physical archives become primary knowledge sources. Universities struggle to continue teaching without online resources. Year 1, the global economy contracts sharply. Some businesses fail entirely. New localized networks begin to form. Communities become more self-reliant. Knowledge once accessed online must be relearned manually. Year 5, society stabilizes, but life is fundamentally different. Travel is slower. Communication is harder. Innovation is restrained. Humanity survives, but in a more fragmented, slower-moving civilization. Bigger picture reflection. The disappearance of the internet would not just disrupt convenience, it would challenge the foundations of modern society. It reveals how dependent we have become on an invisible system. A sudden loss tests resilience on a scale humanity has never experienced. Yet it forces reflection. Could society adapt? Could we rebuild knowledge, communication, and infrastructure in new ways? History suggests humans are resilient. but the cost would be immense. The internet is not just wires and servers. It is the lifeblood of global connection, economy, and knowledge. Losing it is to confront a world both familiar and alien. Conclusion, teaser. So, what happens when our invisible lifeline disappears? Chaos at first, adaptation later. A society forever changed. Humanity has endured worse collapses, but the internet's loss is uniquely modern, uniquely devastating. Now ask yourself, if a network we cannot see can hold the world together, what other invisible forces are shaping the future of our civilization?